me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
This is Dev B Music.
Hey yo, yeah, Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shawty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. Jay like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that janky finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep it racking my sauce. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my stocks. Hey yo, Nike check. T-shirt check. Sneakers check. Socks check. Hoodie check. Shorts check. Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shawty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. Going up sky high while I'm rocking Air Force. And she just wanna ride, shorty bad and gorgeous. She was rocking stripes, said it's alright. Then I cut her off, shorty stepped on my off-whites. Okay, now wait. Gotta get the bag and racks every day. Don't tell me to relax, I can't, I'm a got a new Prestos and a Jason away. Got a new wristwatch where they don't take time. Might pull up on a hop if it's up too hot. And he wanna play ball, hit a 3-point shot. Well, this my court, got a block on lock. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shawty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They're like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that tasty finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep it racking my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my stocks. Hey yo, Nike check.
Keep it
nation, this is second nature. All is automatic.
The city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the latter when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Philadelphia Eagles. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Sanders, first carry of the game. Room here to run. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercises before this one, and they're paying off.
Right back to Sanders on first down. And he stopped immediately there. Malcolm Jenkins up to make the stop.
Brought down right.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
8-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Wentz going to throw. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. And since they still have 10 yards to go, they'll just say, let's roll this over to 3rd down and decline it.
Let's just be honest about it. If you can't get them off the field on 3rd and 10, then something's wrong with your defense anyway. No sense in taking that penalty.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Shotgun now for Wentz. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10.
At their own 20-yard line.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. For the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
He was brought down.
Javon Hargrave there on the stop.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
On 2nd down, here's Breeze. Gonna take a shot for Gallup. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way down to the 26.
Michael Gallup.
It's a big play there for the Saints. 54 yards.
1st down, Saints.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Kamara. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Third down.
Breeze to throw on 3rd and 1. Open man is the tight end Troutman. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now Breeze. That's complete right around the 8. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. They'll run it with Kamara. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
So often you hear that pep talks don't really work in the heat of the battle. But collectively, this defense has to say to each other, we've been on our heels this whole first drive. This is where we need to dig in. And they got a nice stop right there for a loss on 1st and goal.
Kamara trying again. And a lot of talent on this Eagle defense, and you've seen it on these last 2 plays, both losses. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now Breeze. That's complete right around the 8. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
New Orleans.
Michael Gallup, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints have taken the early lead. Will Lutz on for the point after. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Saints 7, Eagles 0. Will Lutz.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
25-yard line. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. Don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Silver.
Wentz now on first down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Wentz now to throw. Left side here to Sanders. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a toss. Kamara left side. Davion Taylor there to bring him down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
From the 30 on 2nd down. Breeze. He's going to find Gallup here complete.
Breeze pass.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
A gain of 6
How about the first quarter he's putting together out wide? Pretty impressive.
I think that he likes the fact that we're playing this as a day game. You know, some guys, they respond better in the evenings for some reason it builds up. For this guy, day game, and he is off and running. You're exactly right. 100 might be conservative with the start that he's had here in the first quarter.
Yeah, by the numbers, he's on pace for 200-plus right now. Open man is Michael Thomas.
Breeze.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Lutz with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Eagles nothing.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
At the 42-yard line.
first and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 44, Wentz caught by the tight end Ertz. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 41-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
The 41-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Wentz. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 31-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Again, it's Wentz. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Into the red zone, Wentz. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down.
Jenkins on the coverage.
And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles are back within a score. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Saints 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you...
He's got a man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35.
First down, Saints.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for first and 10. Running with Kamara. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Alvin Kamara, the ball carrier.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
Number 35.
Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
From the gun on third down, Breeze. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. And a big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Wentz again here on 2nd and 10. That's caught. It's John Hightower. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 36. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 30.
Going on first is Wentz. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
3-yard pickup.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wentz, he's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Come on now. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead's down to a field goal, 17-14. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Breeze. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. series now to throw. Looking long for Thomas. And this will be caught at the 30. A big play. Breeze finding Thomas. 54 yards. That's a heck of a way to convert on 3rd and long, and he showed a lot of trust in his receiver.
And that trust was justified because he went up and got the football and converted on a down. You shouldn't. 3rd and long like that, that's supposed to be an incompletion at the least.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
They'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
And just one man in the backfield here. That's Kamara, 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Third and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. They'll try to run it in. Johnson. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Dearness Johnson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints add on to their lead. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Saints 24, Eagles 14. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Janoris Jenkins. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
2 yards, and it's third down.
And it looks like they've got 6 DBs on the field here for a 3rd and 9. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
A 40-yard punt, given 3 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And, Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here, it'd go a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
And if you're looking at a checklist of things that they need to do in the second half, job number 1 was getting a stop, wasn't it? So, big check right there. Now they want to see if their offense can build on that momentum.
Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Throwing now is Wentz. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes his quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
30-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And it's
3rd and 11. And some extra depth in the secondary here. They're in the dime. Shotgun now for Breeze. He'll fire this deep for Gallup, and unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. Fielded just inside the 30. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and that will come the offense as they take over. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked so well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Another run with Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there, first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
They'll run on first down. Sanders. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Saints' 48-yard line.
Second and 11. Now they'll throw it. Wentz under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Taco Charlton, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Shotgun now for Wentz. On Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
They'll take over.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now this time, Breeze will throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw, it's Breeze. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it.
It got his man complete. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. A big play there for Philly. 44 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Sanders. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. This ball complete to Rager. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll run with Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Well, Fletcher Cox, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and another sack to his ledger there. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. From the gun, it's Breeze. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
23 yards.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
And this time they were waiting for him, as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 38-yard line.
And they will not have time to get another play in here, as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 38-yard line, 2nd and 11. To throw is Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
Breeze.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
The Saints on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Breeze now. Open man is the tight end, Troutman. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the 1st.
Complete to Adam.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
1st down, Saints.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to the ground, it's Kamara. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. brings up second.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. From midfield, here's Breeze. Screenplay, Johnson. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down. Quite the turnaround from a week ago where he threw 4 interceptions. He hasn't had an interception this game, and he told us during the week, my goal, goose egg. He's achieving that so far.
And what we're seeing is a guy that you can win with, all right? Because anyone who can make that type of an adjustment to shake off a really horrendous week the week before and come back and play mistake-free football to this point, yeah, that's a guy I want to play with, that's for sure.
2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Brings up second and 12 at the 37-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12. Now Breeze. Finding Harris over the middle. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
7-yard attempt.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6.
Eagles.
So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
On a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. They'll come up now second and 4 from the 31. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a second and 3.
At the 44-yard line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Wentz with a throw that's caught by Rager. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 44-yard line. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
The tackle by Janoris Jenkins.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27. Here we go, here we go. I told you, let's go, baby. I ain't going nowhere. I ain't going nowhere.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down. Wentz to throw for it on 4th. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Once again with Sanders. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. 3rd and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. Now Wentz. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And quickly finding Rager. He's going to be stopped shy of the end zone. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Saints in victory formation now as they'll take the knee. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
Running the ball can be a struggle in this part of the field. In fact, it's a perfect spot for defenders to pin their ears back and try and work upfield, and they capture him for a loss.
Drew Brees with a kneel down, and that ought to do it.
They were just trying to get their offense a little more room down near their own goal line, but this is just going to make things worse.
Today's final score.
So this one, a victory here for New Orleans, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Saints, they inch closer to respectability now at 3-6 on the